Hi, I'm John Crossman, and welcome to this segment where we're going to be talking about the production phase of the three phases of video production: pre-production, production, and post-production. We're going to talk about production today, and specifically about a music video, and specifically about the Postmodern Jukebox's video of Dream On. This is very simple music video production. As we discussed in the pre-production phase, a lot of details are worked out and planned. Production is where you actually execute those plans, and so there's arranging for the studio. They would have scouted the location. They would have decided if they needed additional lighting. It's hard to tell other than there obviously is a light on the singer. But this production is very simple in that it's basically just a capturing of a performance of this song. There obviously would have been rehearsal before this that you wouldn't see, but the production itself is one take, or that's what we see as one take of this song. They could have, done 10 takes for all we know, because they are capturing it live. The mics and whatnot had to be set up, and I would guess that probably took 2 hours to half a day to get the mic set up, because it is in a recording studio. They're used to miking instruments, so it may not take as long as it would if you were in a remote location, but you'd be surprised at how long it takes to make sure that the miking of the piano is tweaked in, and it looks like they're just using 2 overheads for the drums, the bass, fiddle, and the other string instruments. Those all have to be mic'd, and cables have to be run, and so it takes a couple hours to get that set up. They probably did bring in a light, at least for the singer. Obviously they're trying to keep this simple, and so once that's all set up, say in a half a day, between the audio and the lighting and putting the camera where it's going to be, and then it's a matter of how many takes do they have to go through to get a performance that they all are happy with. Obviously the singer is the one that really says, that's the performance I want at the end of the day, assuming everybody else did their parts. So it's very simple production, easily shot in a day. If for some reason the logistics of pulling it off were more difficult, they might have spent a previous afternoon getting it all set up, and then they come in the morning and do it. So you're still looking at a day, but maybe it's shot over 2 days. There's no way you can tell, but for a cameraman, sometimes you get a cameraman that can light it too. A lot of cameramen do that. If you don't, then and you get an actual lighting guy to come in and light it, you may be doubling your costs. In the market that I'm in, you would pay over $1,000 a day for an experienced camera person with a good camera, and if they do the lights, then that would be included. If not, and you're paying another person, that would probably be another $600, $700 plus whatever the cost to rent the lights would be. So you're looking at probably between $1,000 and $2,000 to actually shoot the video. That's not taking into account if you're paying the musicians, if you paid for them to rehearse. If the musicians are really good, they literally could go through the song once or twice and you'd be done. They wouldn't need a lot of rehearsal. The piano player here, it's kind of his group, so he arranged it, so he should know what he's doing, and he probably has the hardest part of all of them. So very simple, low budget. You're still talking about probably a couple $1,000s. They're recording it live in an audio studio, so there will be post-production costs of actually generating a final mix. In the next segment, we will look at the post-production of this music video and try to give you a ballpark price of how long we think it would take. And of course, time is money, and that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. I'm John Crossman. You're watching What Does a Video Cost Anyway? And we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.